It's a respite for everybody after successful win at the end of the 17th day in the tunnel war. When I speak about the tunnel war, the entire world must be worried about what is going on in the Gaza between the war of Israel and Hamas. Don't worry, I'm not talking about that tunnel war. That tunnel is a different kind of the tunnel, but here I'm talking about those hapless laborers who were got trapped because of the subsidence in this long tunnel. And that tunnel is in the under constructions highway between the Brahmatal and Yamunotri in Uttarkashi in the state of Uttarakhand. Imagine all those hapless 41 laborers, they were trapped. But let's appreciate their courage, patience, and enthusiasm even in this at disadvantageous positions. Though they were getting all sorts of drinks, water, foods, and assurance from the outside. But even then, the rescue operation was going on very slow. And some media, they were criticizing the government because of the failure of the rescuing even after 16 days. But it happened because of certain unexpected things. The machine, big machine, which came for the digging of the tunnel horizontally, because they thought that first of all, in the debris, in between the debris, they are going to make a small drill, and in the small drills, they are going to insert a pipe of 4 feet, 5 feet, like that. And in that pipe, if it is through, people can come by crawling outside. But what happened? The digging machines failed. Then what is the bad effect? Because of that digging machine of failure, the approach to dig further with some alternate machines, that was also blocked. And people were struggling to take out those digging machines. Ultimately, that was done. And after that, it was a victory of the human desires and the willpower against these machines. Our rescuers, our people, they never felt any disheartened conditions because they have their willpower and the moral boost up. They have the intense desire to rescue all those hapless people. And that's why, despite not having machines of the proper quality, they tried to dig it by hand with simple manual instruments. And you know, one term is used as the rat hole mining in the coal mining or any other metal mining works, that when you are approaching the valuable ore or the coal body, at that times, you need to dig a small diameter holes so that people can crawl there and take the coal or the ores outside by crawling this side. But this technique of rat hole mining was quite banned since the year 2014 because it has some own danger and hazards. And there are another hazard also, that because of this rat hole minings, it is the tendency for the people to deploy the child laborer. And it was another point to ban it worldwide. But right now, today, in this rescue operations for the last 12 meters, this technique was very effective for us. And the victory started when the first hapless persons who were entrapped inside the tunnels, Mr. Vijay Hora. Vijay means victory. And when Vijay started to come out, it was the initiations of the victory. And then, one after another, all the persons has taken out. And it was really the win over all odds by our rescuers. Not only the rescuers from India, but also from the abroad, Thailand rescue teams, Norway rescue teams, and some more experts from the abroad. They were also engaged. But the thing is that they wholeheartedly try, and in unison, their entire desire was to take out all those 41 persons who were got trapped. At that time, we didn't think who are they from. They are divided in many states of India. They are speaking many languages and their cultures are also different. But even then, they were united inside the tunnel, and it is not a very simple thing to keep patients in these entrapped conditions. But ultimately, their willpower and wish of 1.4 billion people of our country that won successfully at the end. And that's why it's a quite victorious end of this tunnel war. India has already won his tunnel war, and now we can boast that we have done the nearly impossible things in that. So what is the learning from this experience? There are several learnings. While digging the long tunnel, there must be some escape route, just like it happens in the underground. Because in underground, any places, you must have to make the two escape route. That is because if one is closed, somehow people can escape from the other route. Similar things may be adopted in future. Anyway, all that ends with some good memory that always remain in this forever. Thank God, thank Almighty, and thank the willpower and enthusiasms of 1.4 billion people, and also entire world was looking about this success. Ultimately, India has done it with the help of all people from the all nations. Thank you everybody, thank you Almighty, and thank you nature, and thank you all those victims.